Pierre Poilievre has developed a clear media strategy to attack journalists rather than answer their questions. And since he doesn't seem too worried about the consequences of this messaging, let's talk about them. First, let me tell you why I'm uniquely qualified to talk about this. I have been personally victimized by Pierre Poilievre. He didn't like my questions for a story I wrote in July of last year. Instead of answering the questions, he published a press release personally attacking me as a so-called journalist. But this was just a taste of what was to come. Since then, every time we've seen a journalist try to ask him about his embrace of populism and his flirtation with the far right, he dodges the question that he clearly doesn't want to answer by attacking the premise like he's in a high school debate club. Now, he's allowed to do that, but let's not pretend that the questions that are being asked aren't valid, or that there isn't plenty of evidence to back up what the reporters are asking about, even if they don't have the titles memorized when they're at a gas station or an apple orchard. But for Poilievre, anything he can frame as a misstep helps him paint a picture of a media that's out to get him. He's got a clear message for his followers when they see this stuff. And he made it clear right here when he attacked the Canadian press for issuing a correction to a story, which is what responsible media outlets do when they make a mistake. For him, these are opportunities to discredit future critical reporting of him. You can see it here. Remember that next time they attack me. Meanwhile, it's the media themselves who are actually under attack. I couldn't comfortably leave my house for months because of death threats and harassment I was getting just for doing my job. And I'm far from the only one. Let me ask you this. Who is the real underdog here? The journalist making 5 figures for their thankless work while getting death threats? Or the career politician who's made 6 figures pretty much his whole adult life? Who's posting clickbait videos of himself proverbially kicking underpaid, overworked journalists in the shins for daring to hold him accountable? I know my answer to that. What do you think of all this?